Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner delivered what's being described as a political bombshell, while Buckingham Palace confirmed that, in a move without modern precedent, the King has agreed to Nigel Farage's demand for a snap general election. The ramifications of these developments are enormous, and the country is bracing itself for a period of extraordinary uncertainty and change. Let's start with Angela Rayner's revelation, which came during a press conference that was already expected to be tense. Rayner, never one to shy away from controversy, addressed the ongoing scrutiny of the royal family, particularly the issue of Prince Andrew's standing as a Counselor of State. Drawing on details from the recently published book, Get In, Rayner revealed that she had, behind the scenes, fiercely opposed any move to allow Prince Andrew to deputize for the King. She described her position as rooted in working-class values and said she couldn't go back to her constituency and say, "Yeah, I support that," referencing the prince's well-publicized links to Jeffrey Epstein and the ongoing scandal around his conduct. Rayner's comments were direct, unvarnished, and, for many, refreshingly honest. She stopped short of calling for the abolition of the monarchy, but made clear that, in her view, the institution remains dysfunctional and in desperate need of reform. She demanded greater transparency and accountability, not just from the royal household, but from the government itself, which she accused of ducking difficult questions about the monarchy's role in public life. Her words have reignited the debate about the future of the royal family at a time when public trust in Britain's institutions is already fragile. But it was the second announcement that truly sent shockwaves through the political establishment. In a rare, direct statement from Buckingham Palace, the King declared that he had granted Nigel Farage's request for a general election. This is a move that has no real modern precedent. Traditionally, the timing of general elections is the prerogative of the government, with the monarch's role being almost entirely ceremonial, rubber-stamping the Prime Minister's request for the King to act on the demand of an opposition leader, particularly one as polarizing and populist as Farage, is nothing short of extraordinary. Sources close to the palace say the King was moved to act by what he sees as a crisis of confidence in the government, parliament, and even the monarchy itself. With public trust at a low ebb, and with Farage's Reform UK party riding high in the polls, the King reportedly concluded that only a fresh election could restore legitimacy and stability. The statement from the palace was clear. His Majesty believes the moment has come for the people to have their say. In the interests of national unity and democratic renewal, a general election will be held at the earliest opportunity. The reaction in Westminster was immediate and intense. Prime Minister Keir Starmer and his cabinet were said to be stunned by the palace's intervention. In a hastily arranged press conference, Starmer expressed deep concern about the constitutional implications of the King's decision, warning that the independence of the monarchy and the stability of our democracy depend on clear boundaries between the Crown and the government. He stopped short of openly criticizing the King, but made it clear that he believes the move sets a dangerous precedent. Meanwhile, Nigel Farage was jubilant. Speaking outside Parliament, Farage hailed the King's decision as a victory for the people and for democracy. He declared, "For too long, the political class has ignored the will of the British people. Now, thanks to His Majesty's courage, the people will finally have their voice heard." Farage called on his supporters to prepare for the most important election of our lifetimes, promising to campaign on a platform of real change, national renewal, and putting Britain first. The public response has been predictably polarized. On social media, hashtags like Shut King Calls Election and Vol Rayner Bombshell are trending, with some celebrating what they see as a long overdue shake-up of the political system, while others express deep unease about the monarchy's direct intervention in party politics. Political commentators are already debating the constitutional ramifications, with some warning that the King's decision could fundamentally alter the unwritten rules that have governed British democracy for centuries. Rayner's bombshell has only added fuel to the fire. Her call for greater scrutiny of the royal family, especially in light of the King's intervention, has reignited debates about the monarchy's place in modern Britain. Some Labour MPs have rallied to her side, praising her courage and honesty, while others fear that her comments could alienate more traditional voters at a crucial moment. As the dust settles, the nation is left facing a period of unprecedented political drama. The King's decision to grant an election at Farage's request has upended the usual order, thrusting the monarchy, the government, and the opposition into the spotlight all at once. The coming campaign promises to be one of the most contentious and consequential in living memory, with the very future of Britain's institutions on the line. For now, all eyes are on Westminster and Buckingham Palace. The Prime Minister must